17 children have been rescued from child slavery and hazardous labor on the Volta Lake. The 11-day operation between Bunahafo and Volta regions included 17-year-old teenager who started working on the lake at age 5 and could no longer remember who his parents are.
Recent trafficking in human report estimated that over 21,000 children are in slavery on the Volta Lake alone in Ghana. Apart from the hazardous labor, these children are deprived of their rights, including education, freedom and liberty. As child laborers, most of whom are sold at an early age of between 4 and 5 years, they are often forced to engage in all manner of activities, including prostitution. Ghana's fight against child labor seemed to have hit a snag, leading to a drop in the United States Department trafficking in human reports from Tier 2 to Tier 2 watch list for 2014 and 2015. An 11-day operation by Challenging Heights between Yeji, Kafaba in the Bunahafo region and Dambai in the Volta region succeeded in rescuing the 17 child slaves. 17-year-old James Jr. was sold to slavery on the Volta Lake at age 5 and had served many masters over the last 12 years in various communities under varying horrific conditions. His rescue followed months of intelligence and determination from the Challenging Heights team. The 17 are to undergo both psychological counseling, clinical and social orientation, in addition to basic academic orientation before being reintegrated with their families. Those whose parents or relatives could not be located would be ceded to foster homes to continue their new life.
Right, let's get on to Skype now. James Annan is the president and founder of Challenging Heights. He's joining us. James, I know you've been doing quite a lot of work on the Volta Lake and rescuing children and all of that. It struck me as very, very sad when I heard the story of a 17-year-old who had been working so long on the Volta Lake since he was 5 years that he no longer remembers who his parents are. That's a very sad encounter. How are you helping this 17-year-old boy to establish contact with his family?
Thank you very much, and my greetings to your viewers. This situation is not uncommon. It's something that we have encountered several times.
Interesting.
Usually these traffickers would buy these children at early stages in their life so that they can own them. And in most cases, they distribute these children to other fishermen. And so by the time the child is 10 years old, he doesn't remember exactly who he is. So usually when we rescue a child like this, we will do the rehabilitation, but we also have a large number of staff who are distributed in various communities who also gather some facts around the children. And in most cases, about 70% of the case, we'll be able to trace a family member who would then be able to take care of the child. If we are unable to locate anyone who is related to such a child, we will then look for foster parents, and the foster parents will take care of them.
Interesting.
But
so
it's a lot of work.
Ms. Annan, let's look at the fight against child slavery generally from the perspective of the relevant authorities who are supposed to do that. How will you assess Ghana's fight against child slavery?
I would assess Ghana's fight against child slavery as very poor. In fact, I will have to use double very, very, very poor. We used to be on Tier 2. Tier 2 means that we were taking some steps towards addressing the issue of child slavery. Unfortunately, we slipped because we failed to implement the laws that prevent child slavery. we also failed to take steps to resource our security agencies to address the issue. And we according to the law, we're supposed to have at least one shelter in each region in rehabilitating children who are